We all quiet down.
And we're live. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Rick's Messy Monday, and we have a bunch of messy fellows with us this evening.
Messy mates.
Yeah, messy mates. There we are. As usual, myself, Matthew, and Dana are here. Chris had family doings this evening. And we got Julian dropped in on us after it's been a while. It's been a minute.
It's been a while for me too.
And we got Brick Snaps. We got Just Jeff. We got Canadian Jeff. What's up, fellers?
Howdy.
Not much. Mark, can you move Martin between me and Jeff, and that way he's the uncomfortable skinny guy on the airplane?
There you go.
Perfect.
The middle seat on an airplane is what I choose. It's the coziest of any. I'm just like, yeah.
I mean, it definitely keep you warm.
Yeah, hiding on both sides. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm the last one on the plane every time, middle seat, and that way when I get in, everyone moves their arms. And so I sit down and I take both the armrests.
Oh,
you're that guy.
Wow. By armrest, you mean mine and Jeff's side fat? Because that's what you get.
Now, Julian can be the guy who leans the seat back and makes you uncomfortable.
perfect.
Awesome. So, did everybody have a good Halloween?
Yeah.
Don't all get excited at once.
It was really nice to have people come back to the house, and we had.
I had a little bit of an early Halloween. I took Small Paul to the Center for Puppetry Arts. So there he is on the with his pirate costume. Arr. And yeah.
So, what made him choose a pirate?
We've been playing a lot of the game Sea of Thieves, a pirate video game. So.
Gotcha.
Good one.
And here's me with pigs in space.
Love that picture. Love that picture. Were you channeling a little Star-Lord? I didn't see you in full gear, so I wasn't quite sure if you were doing Star-Lord.
I in fact was wearing my Star-Lord jacket.
Nice.
And had my shirt and my bag and stuff. And my laser, which, if you stop by sometime, I'll show you my Star-Lord laser because I painted it and it looks fancy.
That's an innuendo I'll work with.
Yeah. I can show you it in the backyard.
I can show you the world.
You showed me your
laser. Just
laser.
tuning in, we were talking about Julian getting muddy in somebody's backyard as payment for something.
That never happened. You can't prove a word of it.
So he says it didn't happen. No pictures or it didn't happen, right?
Right.
Yeah. So the city of Edmond was like, "Hey, Halloween's on a Sunday." Just kidding. It's on Saturday. Oh. So that's when we had all of our trick-or-treaters. And so Emily and I were like, we live in a neighborhood with many children now. This is weird. And so the little bastards came and took all our candy. And then Sunday, Emily was like, hey, I think we're going to have more trick-or-treaters tonight. We should probably get more candy. Should we? Yes. We did not have a single solitary trick-or-treater. And now we've got like 3 bags of Reese's peanut butter cups, a bag of Crunch bars, and half a bag of Crunch bars.
It's important. It's important that the surplus no Crunch bars. It's important that the surplus candy be candy you're willing to eat.
There it is.
But
or candy that you're not willing to eat that you can throw away or give just to some random person.
And unfortunately, we still have a bunch of Snickers bars, so.
For
that
now.
Sucks. Yeah. No, I don't like Snickers bars, man. Like,
oh, really?
I'm not a Snickers guy.
Maybe you'll be happier because they're much more satisfying.
Yeah, they are good.
And they're filled with creamy nougat.
I'm good on my creamy nougat.
Don't forget the nuts.
Yeah, they're packed with peanuts.
Yeah.
Julian can't forget the nuts.
I also woke up this morning and was like, today's the day. And I was going to organize the Ghostbuster Firehouse cards for each bag. And instead of doing that, I was just like, well, here they all are. And I started building.
That's what you do. That's how it's done.
Good job.
Because they're not in numbered bags. They're all just in the, this color is this color bag. Awesome. So, yep.
And
I got
any set that's over 2,000 pieces that you have to build from unnumbered bags is a nightmare. I don't know. I don't care who you are or what you say. It's a nightmare.
The original Star Destroyer did not come in numbered bags brand new. You had to rip open every bag and stack all the parts on your table. And I had the entire dining room table covered with piles of parts. And then step 1, where is that? Step 2, where is that? It's like a Where's Waldo in the first book, half of the book. It's
Yeah.
old school.
Old school.
Yeah, I bought a book for Small Paul that's Where's the Wookiee?
Nice.
Where's the Wookiee?
Yeah, it's like Where's Waldo, except it's Chewie and the bounty hunters and
Has it got nougat?
And nuts.
probably
Nougat is like the new space. Anytime I hear someone say nougat, it's like nougat.
There it is.
Because any color that's orange-ish, everyone goes, "Oh, it's nougat." Nougat.
But the Just Mr. Firehouse is turning out fun. The way that it was packaged, like I said, it was by color. So I'm dealing with that. But they also separated all of the stickered tiles already. So I'm like, thank God for that. Because I have bear claws for hands and just doesn't work. Doesn't work. So that's pretty cool. We have a lug meeting this Saturday that I'm kind of looking forward to until I get horrible social anxiety and don't want to go.
No.
Make yourself go. Do it.
Yeah, that's the beauty of going to a Lego user group as opposed to like having to go to the first day of school, because no one wants to do the whole stand up, introduce yourself kind of crap. But a lug meeting, I mean, Matthew can attest to this. We have had introverts come to lug meetings, hang out with us for, a meeting or two and feel just like hanging out in the skirts and in the wings and just seeing what's going on. And we let them do that. And I think most lugs do. And then as people start to feel more comfortable, then they start bringing their stuff. And the easiest way to get people talking more is having them talk about their builds and stuff like that. And they just they feel comfortable, relaxed, and they're part of the family at that point in time.
And also go to a lug meeting and half the people there have either introverts or they're on the spectrum or they're
totally.
They're not neurotypical. You will be in a room with a lot of other people who are not exactly like you, but they're not quote unquote normal.
So yeah, I went to my first lug meeting and they were like, "Oh my God, who's the loud guy?"
Right.
I don't know if you've been, Julian. I don't know what lug meeting that was because there's plenty of loud guys.
I didn't notice anybody louder than me, but then again,
Well, Julian, I met you at Brick Fair where you were doing a hoorah all the way across the convention hall, and I was just like, "Is that guy high or something?"
Oh, yeah.
On life, baby. On life.
Yeah.
I was like,
"Recording that ABS."
I'm like, what is going on over there?
Yeah, that's just me.
Hey, Julian, I like how your little corner cleaned up, by the way. I saw that
Thank
on
you.
Facebook.
Thank you.
It looks good, man.
I just pushed it into a bucket and called it a day.
No, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
And you see my Lego room, man. You know how that goes. We got it more organized now.
It's an ongoing process. It never ends.
Oh no, it never ever ends.
Because then eventually at a point in time, you'll like, I think I'll move this to a different room.
No. This is where it lives.
I wish I had a bigger room.
Yeah?
You need it for that castle. That castle, that's competing with Jeff's castle right now. It's growing, isn't it?
What is he saying? No, it's done.
Oh.
No, VW's castle's getting there.
Oh yeah, VW's is getting it's huge.
But Julian, you're done with your big ass castle?
I mean, I gotta put some tiles on a door and put some plates down, some green plates, but yeah.
I'm sorry, did you say tiles or towels?
Tiles.
Okay, I heard towels and my brain went, that's fancy, I guess. I don't know.
My castle's missing some parts right now because I'm building up the layers. Since I got
using those Duplo bricks.
Jeff, how high? The middle section, how many studs high is that going to be?
Don't know, but right now it's I believe this is 28 right now. Is that right? Hold on. I'm up to 28 bricks right now in the center.
I'm going
But
for
it's-
29 on mine. Then.
but it's
Just let me
still
know when you go
spiraling
Rumble, I'm going higher on it.
And,
Yeah.
and Jeff, when are you going to run out of bricks again?
I don't know. I got a few 1x10 plates this morning.
Ooh.
Just a few, only 400 from Pick a Brick.
Nice.
So that should keep me going for a while. But you know,
I
one
repeat,
by
he
two
said,
bricks are probably
said
gonna be
only
my-
400, and he's not kidding. That's just a drop in the bucket.
yeah. I've already used 600 Duplo bricks, 2x4.
So because you're doing this by like you're having to order and count and do all this, have you been keeping a running total by chance of pieces?
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
Because
I
they
just-
already
you know,
started out with so much.
Every person is going to ask you that at Brick Fair.
Yeah.
I know. Well, I'm gonna have to estimate it, but I mean, you know, I can give an estimate of Duplo. I can say there's 1,000 Duplo bricks probably in here by the time I'm done. But
1,000.
yeah,
I've
that's
got,
right,
I've got a
1,000.
number. I've got a number too, Jeff. I mills plated and the 4x4 green plates,
Yeah.
3,600.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I'll be able to take my orders over the last 6 months and add together at least those parts, like all the special pieces that I've had to order, and then I'll just multiply by 1,000,000 or something. I don't know.
That sounds scientific.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
totally.
think it is. I think
It's
it's
accurate
dead
as
accurate.
well.
I think, isn't that the formula for estimating Lego that you learned in 10th grade geometry?
Pretty much, yeah.
I learned it in physics.
Oh, physics.
Wow.
Wow.
Physics. Because I went to school later than you, so I just figured it out.
I never took it.
I learned it behind the gym.
Was it muddy?
Who's Jim?
It was dirty. It was dirty. That's all I'm guessing. All I'm guessing.
Oh, my wife and her mom, my mother-in-law, they decorated house or they carved pumpkins in Ghostbuster fashion. So
Oh, cool.
Emily made the Sam Hain pumpkin villain from Ghostbusters. Dusty did the no ghost symbol. It was pretty cool. They took pictures of it. I don't know where they are. Nobody tells me anything.
Well, I brought my pumpkin to show.
Oh,
That's what she said.
wow! You really scraped the heck out of that thing.
Hey.
Awesome. Holy crap, yeah.
So I also did a skull, but I left that downstairs. I just wanted to bring up the space because it's space.
Aren't you
Basic.
downstairs right now?
Base.
I'm so confused.
No, I'm upstairs.
Everything's a lie.
Did you think I was in the basement?
Yeah, I thought that was your basement.
No.
I'm in the-
Mark is in the basement.
I have a
Matthew-
drop ceiling. Look at that. And rough wood paneling. Could this be any more basement?
That's true. You cannot.
If there were some shag carpet, cherry on the top. Cherry on the top.
It's not shag carpet, but it is sort of crappy carpet.
I mean, you even got a questionable picture of a lady up in your basement. So there you go.
No, that's
Yeah.
been
No, the Ice Planet girl.
No, the Captain or Dr. Kelvin.
Yeah.
Dr. Kelvin. Now
Fine.
I'm on the second floor, and Matthew is also on the second floor. I'm going to go with brick stamps being on the main floor because that looks like a very main floor room.
It is the main floor. I'd like a basement. I don't have a basement. That'd be fun.
That's the thing about the South. Unless you get a house on a hill that they can dig halfway in for a basement, you wind up with no basement.
We're a basement.
You say south, but do you mean where you guys live? Because down here, it's ocean.
Yeah, well, you guys literally have no hills to build houses into the side of,
No,
so you
yeah,
literally have
yeah.
all slabs.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Like when
Yeah,
I went to
'cause-
go visit Julian, I was like, okay, there's trees. We haven't gone up a hill or anything.
Nope,
What's going
just
on?
trees.
The highest point in the state of Florida is like all of 82 feet above sea level or something.
And is that
312. It's Mount Pleasant. It's just down the road, and I've been there.
Well,
And one of my friends, he was trying to do like the high point of all 48 states, 50 states. And he's like, you go to the Florida one, you park, and it's like in the field, and you just walk over, and there's like a little thing that says this is the highest point. It's like
That's
you're like, really?
That's it, man. It's on the sign. That's how I knew. Just drive. If you drive too fast down Highway 90, you gonna miss it.
Did we miss it? Did I miss it, Julian?
No, we went. We didn't go that way. It's between here and Sneed's.
Between Sneeze?
Sneed's? I graduated Sneed's High School. Thank you.
That's right. Yeah. I remember.
Yeah. All right.
I was gonna say I was gonna say Gesundheit or something.
Yeah, I know. I'll make it fun. It's fine.
That sounds like a made-up school name.
It does. But if you Google it, not Sneed's Ferry now, but Sneed's, you'll find it. Sneed's Prairie. Pardon me.
So what you're saying is it's a speed bump on the road. That's the highest point in Florida.
Yeah.
Okay. I am saying that.
All right, so I do have one more thing, and ironically, it's the second time I've done this for Halloween. It's been 6 years, and I think I got more compliments on it, and I've also gotten more Instagram likes on it than I did 6 years ago. But I did my spaceman costume again.
Spaceman.
And I think I even had more kids who actually recognized it this time than the first time. So that was strange.
That is good.
Movie's only what, 6 years old? I think. Give or take.
Yeah, but like 8-year-olds everywhere are still learning to love it. So
this is true.
Yeah. So that's funny. So Dana, I think you or Martin should go as Stupid Sexy Flanders next year as Halloween.
I actually had somebody on my one of my friends here in Atlanta post a picture of somebody as Sexy Naked Flanders, and I couldn't tell if it was a woman dressing as him or if it was a man. But yeah, that's funny stuff.
It is.
Hey, I think Love and Life Lisa has a question for me or Jeff. Just calling that out.
There also, Mark, I'm showing you a picture of Stupid Sexy Flanders.
Okay. That's
there you
what
go.
Sexy Flanders looks like.
Stupid Sexy Flanders.
I'm sorry, Dana, but you don't have
Anybody
that.
who hasn't seen that, but yeah.
I beg to differ that I've got the ass to pull it off. I just don't have the chest and the arms, but I do think I have the butt to handle that. So just saying. Just saying.
Oh dear.
All right, so we have questions.
Yeah, so there, Love and Life Lisa had a question at 8:07, but then she didn't ask the question. So, she may be gone. If so, I don't know. So, Matthew, I'm finally getting around to doing those video boxes that I got for $1.75.
Just now? That was like last month. Of course, last month was yesterday, but
so let's call it 2 months ago.
I have nearly put away all of my bulk lug. I'm just left with light gray, so the end is near.
I'm waiting for one of you to say again that you finished sorting, which would be a complete lie. It was one of you two, maybe 2 months ago, said I think I've finished sorting. Like,
it was okay.
Yeah, so I did finish sorting. I did finish sorting stuff that I had for Brickbank, which they closed up their shop here in Georgia, so I took that over. But honestly, what I've been doing the last month, I haven't built very much the last month. I've been doing my part census, so I've been in the room, but I'm just counting stuff, and then like I finished the typewriter set, and I finished a couple other sets, but I haven't built creatively in like 2 months, so I'm actually getting antsy to build something creative. But I haven't been sorting, honestly.
You mentioned shops. Have you been to the new bricks and minifigures?
I haven't, but the Dooleys went, and they told me about it, and Chris went, but neither of those people are here. Dana, did you visit it yet?
I went last week. I forget the guy's name.
You went too?
Yeah, I've got a couple of classic space sets, pretty cheap as well. So he's moved from Oregon, and he had a really good, like the pick of brick there was a lot of light gray, dark gray, old gray, which you don't find that at Atlanta Brick Co. because Mark takes it all. So I was like, ooh, so I spent about 3 hours just scooping the old gray brick. It was so nice. But he's got a good little setup there.
His name is having our November lug meeting there.
That's what he said. Yeah.
When is that?
November.
Saturday the 20th.
Saturday the 20th. We're going to miss it. We're going to be in Jacksonville with St. Augustine.
We'll light a little candle for you.
Don't do anything stupid, okay?
Hey, Saturday I got small Paul, so hooray!
Yay! We get to see Small Paul.
The proprietor's name is also Chris. So
Yeah, because we don't have enough freaking Chris's.
we don't have enough Chris's. Now we have one more Chris.
It doesn't matter because Chris and I are the same person, so
Yeah, that's true. But then that just means we could accidentally call one of them Mark now. It makes it even more confusing. Really, it does.
Steve.
So did anybody, Julian, I saw you went to did you get to, I'm assuming because it's in the system and you had your email, did they allow you to have your full 15% off yesterday when you were in Jacksonville?
So let's discuss that real quick. Okay, so first off, I didn't buy anything because I don't do that. But here's the bigger problem. The Jacksonville store is full of crap. You heard it here first, folks. Don't go there. Don't go there. Huh?
I said, wow.
There's nothing on the wall. Literally the same piece has been on the wall since opening day.
Oh, pick a brick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Secondly, nothing worth getting was covered under that 15%. I was not treated like I am treated at the North Point store.
Which that says a lot in general because Michael at the North Point store is probably one of the best managers in the country.
Period.
Yeah. But you know, the thing is though, that like we had basically like anything under like $400 was eligible for the discount.
Nope. They kept Keith, my friend Keith Strawbergs, the one I do the show with on Wednesday nights. He was doing everything he could possibly do and asking for pretty much every set, and they kept telling him no. Like they pulled out the tablet and everything, huh?
That's interesting because it's supposed to be. It's the list is mandated by corporate.
Oh, I know, but
no, but that's just it. I mean, if you were asking about sets that were under 400 and they kept telling you no,
yeah,
that's weird.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm not questioning what you're saying, but I am definitely frustrated with that store, like beyond.
Right.
I don't want to go back. He was telling me that the New York store where he's from, they would let you put in 15 elements from the Build-A-Fig. Not in Jacksonville. No.
Right.
And all
that is manager discretion, by the way.
Huh?
That is manager discretion, by the way. The pickup the
so they should know. Just saying.
It's because I had a lot of people freak out when I posted that I got 15 pigs, and they're like, "How did you do that?" And I'm like, "Because
I've been to other stores in Americas where they let you do that, and I've seen it 1,000 times. I'm just like, okay, so not for nothing. Brick Jam spent a handful of dollars the last time we were at North Point. I looked at the cashier. I says to her, any freebies? And she's like, sorry. Assistant manager Michael came over. He's like, give him that and make it 2.
Yeah.
I was like, thank you very much.
Yeah.
And it didn't match up with what we bought, but it didn't have to.
I will point out that I spent $500 and I got 0 freebies. So
did you not get one of the poly bags for trick or treating?
I did not.
I'm sorry.
There was a poly bag for trick or treating.
Oh yeah, I got a little Ninjago poly bag.
I didn't come in costume though.
Chris wasn't in costume. He got a poly bag.
Listen, what I did was one of the gals that was there was dressed up as the female Loki variant, and I looked at her and I said, "Hey, cool, same costume."
Because you're a Loki variant.
Absolutely, can't prove it, can't disprove it. Anyway,
I mean that's a valid point.
So I don't want to make anything feel bad, but I walked in and I asked and I said, because I'm like, I was, even though it's horrible and ugly, the last GWP reimaging the world, it's a little flying car and Rainbow Warrior all the way.
Yeah.
But I kind of wanted it just to have it. And I said, so do you guys have any more GWPs left? And they're like, of the car? And I'm like, no. And I'm like, I'm not planning on buying anything Harry Potter. So I'm like, I'm fine. Whatever. I moved on. And all of a sudden I'm getting ready to leave. And Michael's store manager's like, hey, hold on a second, before you leave. And I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll wait. And he comes back from the back room and he hands me one. And I'm like,
that's what I'm talking about. Right there.
I'm gonna have to give him some crap because
You better.
spent $500.
well, no, but here's the thing. He had gone to the back room. He's like, he came out. Because I saw him come out, go talk to the assistant manager, and then tell me to wait, and then went back. So what he had done is he'd gone back. He had found one just sitting on the shelf, no note, no nothing. Came out, checked with the assistant manager, and he's like, Dana was asking about the GWP. He's like, yeah, we don't have anyone. I just found one back there with no note, no nothing. And he's like, we'll give it to Dana. It's like,
Some
this
poor
is why I
kid
love my
is not
Legos.
going to get their GWP now because Dana took it home.
That's all
That
right.
poor kid was Matthew, probably is who it was. Like Matthew didn't get it because Dana took his.
I would have brought it home if I'd known that there was. I said, "Is there any giveaways?" And they're like, "No."
yeah, no, that was the thing they told me when I came in, but they found one. Martin, you out of here?
I'm gonna go parent. So I am showing the last remnants of Peach's Castle. They is right here. It's done. This is the last sort box, and it's all gone. So sad. With the little Duplo whale that Steven Erickson likes. So
Gotta love the Duplo whale.
that's it. Anyway, I've nice to hang out. I might be able to stop in Thursday. We'll see. All right. Cheers, lads. Bye.
Bye.
Hey.
So I don't for the life of me understand why you wanted that car, because it looks like it was assembled from the pick-a-brick wall. Like
It's just one of those things that I'm like, I'd like to have it. Not that I'll probably ever build it, but it's just on the shelf. Just kind of one of those weird oddball. Look at this weird thing.
It's the new Jeffrey poly bags.
Yeah, it's just
Or the new Jeffrey box. Sorry.
Yeah. Jeff.
Not you guys.
The other thing that I thought was interesting is I got talking because they were taking and putting the receipts from the AFOLs who got the VIP discount, and they print out a second receipt and they set them to the side because then they want to go back and they'll record the number of sales that were just from AFOLs coming in for VIP day or AFOL day and whatnot, and they report that back to corporate to show how the store did on sales from AFOLs from that type of thing. And this is kind of tying into your experience, Julian, that there are a lot of managers and or stores that do not engage with their local AFOL community, whether there is a lug there or not.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't interact, or they'll say, "Oh, well, we don't have a large AFOL community, or we just don't."
They do. Jacksonville's got a huge one. They just don't.
Yeah.
They ignore them.
Or they'll give the excuse that they're not organized, and that they're not coming in as a log or doing something.
Jacksonville. Damn it.
And it's funny because Michael, our store manager, he and Linda, our other store manager at the other location, they both, they reach out to us, even when Michael was in Alabama and it was a brand new store and there wasn't even a lug yet.
Yeah.
He knew to just start inviting AFOLs like on a Saturday morning. And just, for about, I think he said he did it for like 6 or 8 weeks. And then eventually they all of a sudden just formed a lug and created an ambassador and a group, and off they went.
Yeah, man.
That's all a Lego manager has to do.
And
then
they don't do any of that crap.
Yeah.
I got too many AFOLs over there. Yeah.
It's really surprising me. I mean, Julian, I love having you in Peach Lug, but you need to take the reins up in that area and make
So I'm not going to speak too much on it. There has been works, but storms have slowed us down.
Gotcha.
There is, I'm not going to, But here's the thing. I will always be Peach Lug. You guys are my first.
Yeah. And there is nothing in the world that says you can't be a member of more than one lug.
There is no Peach Lug.
What happened?
There's only Kudzu Lug. No.
Oh, right. That's what I voted for.
I thought it was Nougat Lug.
Oh, that's my
think
Nougat
that's it.
secret online lug.
Our new brick will just be all nougat. I like it.
All Nougat. Every shade of orange, mix it in together to make the swirly, creamy nougat logo.
Nougat.
And the appropriate response when you run into another nougat member is, "Hello, nougat."
It's like we planned it.
And everyone will want to buy our T-shirts that say "Hello, nougat."
That's it.
Exactly.
But going back to the Lego store thing, if they would just bump the discount to 20%, they would get a lot more of my dollars.
Absolutely.
Because in the past week, somebody in the Bricks and Beer Discord posted a link to Zavvi that had several sets on sale, and that is where my dollars went this week because I got the Ninjago Water Dragon for 20% off instead of 15. Yeah. The 15 that I would have got from the Lego store, and it's like
You got to do what you got to do, and I totally agree with that. And they're 100% wrong.
And I mean, Amazon put a bunch of stuff up today for 20%, and the Resistance Y-Wing is 30%.
And I mean, heck, my grocery store is doing 20% off on most of its new sets.
Yeah.
And Target does 25. Target does 20% regularly when they get.
And then you get your 5% from your red card, and boom, there you go. I mean, that's usually why, unless there is a GWP, that's the only time I'll go into the Lego store is if, or for pick a brick or BAM figures. So if it's not a GWP or double points or a full day,
no.
Even if it's a full day, I've gone in there and only just gotten pick a brick from the wall for a full day because I'm like, the sets I want, either they don't have or they're not on discount or I got them someplace else cheaper already.
Yeah.
So I mean, I did go, I went to the August a full day and got the sailboat. Things. But when we start getting into the October and later, a lot more stores start giving discounts of various kinds, and Lego's not keeping up with it right now.
Yeah,
and maybe they don't have to. They probably figure other places are going to sell out, and Lego will just, they'll sell anyway. So
yeah, well, I mean, they're. I mean, let's face it. I mean, they don't even have to do the discount or anything, and it's not going to hurt their sales in any way, shape, or form. I mean,
they are crushing sales this year. They don't need to discount anything this year.
Yeah,
frankly.
I mean, but it's to the same point. It's weird though because if you think about the fact that. I mean, and Target probably does way more sales on their Lego than Toys R Us ever did. And, Target's probably still making money and Lego's still making money, even though they're discounting sets, more often than they do anywhere else. So
I assume that what the retailers get them in is at half price, that's the wholesale price. So if they get it 50% and then they mark down to 20, they're still making 30%. Now, I could be wrong, but that's my assumption.
Yeah. And because, like a Target store, their overhead is being covered by so many other areas and departments that if they break even on Lego, it's not a harm to them in any way, shape, or form. So
right, it's also like a guaranteed sale if you're like a big box store or whatever. Like, oh, we're selling Lego and we're selling at a decent price. Well, this will just make us money, Yeah,
it's gravy for them in that aspect.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was saying. Yeah. Yep.
I concur.
We all concur.
Yes. Do you concur? I should have concurred. One of my favorite lines out of that whole movie.
That whole movie is fantastic.
Oh, so fantastic. Did you ever read the book that's based on? I mean, it's like a little tiny thin thing. fantastic, and I mean, just a great story in general. Awesome. But Julian, back to your comment about just the Jacksonville store.
It was a rant.
Yeah,
I'm still
no.
angry. I don't
No.
spend any money in the store, and I'm still angry because I want my experience and my friend's experience to be good.
Yeah. No. I am shocked and dismayed.
Appalled. Be appalled. Please be. Thank you.
If I had any control over it, I would do something, but I don't. But it's
I get it. I totally understand.
That's a big gun there.
That's what she said.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah,
Is that using a lamppost? A lamppost as the barrel?
No, it's a Brick Arms Vickers machine gun.
Gotcha.
Jesus.
But it's Small Paul's Adventures over here. There's a this week in the Small Paul Adventures, there is a dog flying a spaceship.
Nice.
Not sure what's going on with that. And then I set up something for him to come back to because usually when he's not here, I have the evil Robo Small Paul doing something so that he returns to see what chaos is happening. So Robo Small Paul with the spider mech body is riding the Tyrannosaurus. And the Tyrannosaurus has machine guns. So
As well as he should.
yeah, so that's something that Small Paul will find on Thursday when he's here, and he'll have to defend the universe from the evil Robo Small Paul.
Makes sense.
I am a huge fan of dinosaurs with large artillery.
Dino Riders?
Yeah, Dino Riders, I was about to say.
However, Dino Riders was post my childhood time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. It was after my time as well, but I knew of it, and I was like, man, if you guys had just released those like 5 years ago, I would have been all over it. You know.
Yep. Dinosaurs and large artillery.
Dinosaurs with laser guns. I mean, I would have been all about that.
Yeah, it's like napalm in the morning right there, but I tell you.
Smells like goddamn victory.
Goddamn victory. There's quotes around that so we can say it.
Yeah, there's quotes around that.
Hey, he won an Academy Award for that role.
He did, and he should have.
Yes.
So at Retropalooza, there was a guy with his booth consisted of Tycho dinosaurs and Dino Riders. I don't know if anybody knows this or not, but Dino Riders were the dinosaurs that were used as Tycho dinosaurs. So, and he's selling them and he's doing really well. And like me and my buddy are watching, and I'm like, that's kind of interesting. And I walked over and I looked at the pterodactyl, and I was like, so, what do you want for the pterodactyl rider? He's like, 150. And I was like, cool. And I kept looking, and more people came over, and more people dropped more money than I'd ever. Nope, not true. People dropped lots of money for Dino Riders, and I was like, man, I'm in the wrong racket.
It's all a niche though. It's all it's a wave you got to ride, and it's a chance ride because you never know if you pick the wrong area.
Yeah.
It's Dino Riders today, but it's Silverhawks tomorrow. You don't know what that's going to be.
It'll be Silverhawks pretty soon because Super 7 is re-releasing Silverhawks characters. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Entertainment Earth has been. I don't care what you say about the whole cookie algorithm, target direct marketing, or whatever you want to as you're scrolling through Google, but the Silverhawks, they're re-releasing some Robotech, the next generation type stuff.
Yep.
All sorts of fantastic figures. Even what was one I saw that I was like, ooh, the chick from Heavy Metal, the last story arc of Heavy Metal. They're releasing her in a new 6-inch scale detail figure. I'm like, what's going on here? These are awesome.
Only 6 inches.
That's what she said.
Oh Lord.
But the funny thing about that is that like Marvel and G.I. Joe Classifieds are still going off like crazy. Like,
yeah,
they at this latest BlizzCon, not BlizzCon, Pulse, Hasbro Pulse, man, they released the original Storm Shadow in the classified line and era, And like that was the one that I pre-ordered, and they also released Freedom and Spirit and like Alley Viper, a bat, and the Cobra Officer, which is the Cobra Soldier with a silver emblem instead. Whatever. But like getting those pre-orders in were almost impossible. And I was like, what's going on, Amazon? How are you? Great. I'm just going to order this here. Thanks. So, yeah. But it's pretty crazy. Good stuff's coming. A lot of good stuff.
What I think is interesting about Hasbro is that in the mid 2000s, on the fan sites, fans were asking Hasbro about direct-to-consumer sales, and the Hasbro people were like, "Well, we don't really want to do that. We still want to work with our big box partners." Blah 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 blah. Well, Hasbro has certainly done a 180 with their own website and exclusives, and now especially with COVID, I kind of gave up on trying to find Star Wars figures at stores, and I've pretty much taken pre-order in anything that I think I might want because I'm not going to ever see it on a store shelf. And if I don't get it, I'm going to pay through the nose for it later. So,
yeah. Did you hit up anything on that, Matt? Did you get the Obi-Wan or anything like that from it?
I buy most of the regular figures off of Entertainment Earth, and the exclusives. I ordered most of the exclusives. The only one I didn't get for the Star Wars action figures was the Cantina bar, and I was upset. It's like they made a Cantina bar section. Yep. You only got 1/4 of the section if you bought the $99 set. So you needed to buy 2 sets, in which case you were going to have 2 Obi-Wans and 2 figures that you don't need 2 of. So if you wanted to like army build to get the full bar, you had to throw $400 to get 4 pieces. And I was like, you know what? Not going to buy any of them. I feel like you're hosing me, so I'm not going to buy any of these. But I pre-ordered everything else pretty much.
Well, it was like the Stairs to Nowhere, the freeze chamber.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing with the Stairs to Nowhere is that you needed 2 of those to put together to form the circle. Mm-hmm. And, it came out, and I don't know what it was. It was like $50 or something for 1/2 of it. And so initially I was like, no, this is stupid. I'm not buying half of it. And then Entertainment Earth or somebody put it on a 2-for-1 sale, and I'm like, okay.
No, that's the way to do it.
If I could get the whole thing for that much, yeah, I'll buy it. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, I mean, on that note, weren't you saying that Zavi had the 2-for-1, buy 2 Adidas Lego shoe?
They were 20% off. They were 20% off. It wasn't or 25. It wasn't 2-for-1 because I went and looked and I was like, I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that.
You don't want the shoes?
I'd already bought one for my Bricklink store, so I don't really want to put 3 in my Bricklink store. So I'm like, I don't care about shoes. That's Shannon and Dana. Dana's got the shoes. He was wearing them. He was wearing them Sunday. Wearing his kicks.
Dana's a sneakerhead?
Well, at least the Lego sneakers.
Oh, okay.
I just had the blue Adidas.
The Spaceman blue.
Well, I got them. I mean, I think that was when they were retailing them originally, they were like $200 or something like that. Something crazy. I got them at Nordstrom's for $140, and my wife had some Nordstrom bucks, so it was $130. I was like, I need new shoes. Let me get some Lego shoes for fun.
There you go.
My thing about the shoes is that I get them dirty, and so if I drop that much on Lego shoes, and then I got scuffs on them, I would be so mad. Well, I was like, I'm just not even going to bring those.
They are my Lego shoes for Lego activities. I don't wear them every day. I don't go anywhere other than if I'm doing a Lego activity. So therefore, I will wear my Lego shoes that day.
I'm sticking with the hats. That's what I do.
Well, normally I stick with the T-shirts, but I wanted the shoes.
That's funny. Ooh. So, have you guys ever been like building something and you think, hey, I'm done. And then 3 months later, you turn off your camera and mute yourself and walk out into your living room and grab the mech and decide, I need to finish this, even though you had finished it. You guys ever done that before or something like that? I'm not saying that just happened, but that just happened.
No project is ever finished. It's just abandoned.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
Are you
just
saying that you did finish it and you forgot that you finished it, or that you just came back to it after a while?
No, I'm saying that I finished it, but then I was looking at it earlier today, and I was like, nope. So, yeah. I wish my camera didn't die. I'd show you what I'm doing, but hey, it's life.
I've definitely tweaked things after I quote unquote them, but
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
No, I ripped the legs off this thing and I'm just rebuilding it from the ground up.
I've been stalled out with these things for months. Like I started building these kind of, whatever spaceship event things, and then I just I ran out of steam. I don't know what I'm doing with it.
Yeah.
it happens.
It does. It happens sometimes.
Far too often.
Is Dana here?
There's
Hey,
a message.
Big Wheels, what's going on? Woo! Is Dana still here or did he leave?
I don't know. Am I still here?
Oh, there he is.
He just turned nougat. That's all.
Hello, Nougat.
Hello, Nougat.
I got. I don't know if I'm derailing anything, but I got questions about lug stuff.
It's Messy Monday. Fire away.
Okay. I built
No.
things.
The answer is no.
How do I make sure mine makes it in the layout? That's what she said.
I mean, well, I would have to get it.
Oh no!
wait a
That's not, what?
Well, wait a minute. For the Tellus Museum?
Well, I think Brick Fair, Alabama's first, isn't it?
No, Tellus is in December.
It's in December.
Yeah.
When December?
I can give you confirmation exactly the date, but I
The
believe
10th, somewhere around the 10th or 11th.
I'll probably be there.
we're
How
setting
far
up
away?
on
How far away is it from me?
from
It's
you.
not close.
It's not close. It's further than Atlanta.
Do you think I care?
No.
How
but,
many days are we going to do it?
We set up on Friday and we'll be there all day Saturday and all day Sunday.
Oh, okay.
And then
Can I
break down
sleep in the?
Sunday.
Now, my next question: can I sleep in the parking lot?
Say again? Can you sleep in the parking lot?
Yeah, I got to sleep in the parking lot.
If you've got a camper or something like that,
Okay.
or an RV,
Okay.
yeah, why not?
I'm probably not going to make that one. But now for Alabama, I got at least one building, possibly two. Not that it matters to anybody, but how do I sign up for that?
So when we get closer to Alabama, which so probably sometime in late November, early December, we'll start putting together the layout.
Okay.
And there will be like currently right now we have one for the Tellus Museum where you could put what you've got available, so we can drop it into the layout.
So
Same thing will
Dana, why
happen.
don't you come down to my house before December? I'm sorry I cut you off there, but why don't you come pick it up? You talk about needing to have it. Well, come on, get it.
Well, no, it's not so much that I need to have it. It's a question
No. You need it in your life.
need to have it. Julian, the likelihood of me getting to Florida between now and December is about as likely as me making it to the space program.
Yeah, I'll pick you up. It's fine. Come on. I'm kidding. So yeah, all harassment aside. Okay. What do we?
I'll harass the sign, and then you paused. What?
Oh no, I'm just I just want to. Yeah, I interrupted you. Go ahead, finish.
Oh, all I was saying is that in late November, early December, we'll start having a sign up for you to enter what you're going to bring with you to Alabama, so that we can put it into the layout.
Because I'm gonna bring stuff more than the castle. By the way, this is the store that my friend used to have in Pennsylvania. It was a brick and mortar. It's called Westminster Brick Shop, and it's bricks on the dollar.
Yes. I just ordered parts from them on Pick a Brick.
You better.
They're Bricklink.
Yep, that's my boy. That's my boy Blue. He helped me get in the internet. But he's got a new store, so I'm gonna build the new store and this store, put them side by side. If you guys let me. I don't have
Yes, I can tell you this from us doing shows in the past. way back when we would do like a town layout and the train, we would have a mix of. Somebody's got really loud bricks going. I think it's Jeff.
Oh
Yeah,
shoot!
it's
Sorry,
Jeff.
I didn't know I was muted.
You son of a.
For the record, they're Duplo bricks, so they're twice as loud.
They are twice as loud.
They are.
Sorry from Canada.
Sorry. It's okay.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Like
So we would normally do a town layout. It would be a mix of official modulars and some mocks. Originally, way back when we didn't have enough people who were building town modulars. So like now, when we do one, we can do like 3 or 4 ping pong table size space, and it'll be nothing but mocks. There will want to be an official set in the entire thing.
Nice.
So we are really proud of the fact that we will do an entire layout with just mocks. Not that we're opposed to putting in official sets. I mean, we'll do that if we need to, or if we want to make it even bigger or whatever. But yeah, more mocks the better.
Yeah, no, and this is just part of the city train layout thing. As it were. Yeah. And Drew said something about me slapping the castle next to that. So separately, but together. Yeah. I'm afraid I might need my own island, but I don't know nothing. Don't mind me. I'll be over here.
Well, no, I think that what we're trying to do is to make it to where like we might even try and lobby for Moonbase to be near us as well, because so many of our members will.
With that being said, now just like that though, with the castle being inside of. Okay, I'm talking too much. With the castle being inside of it on one side, why in the hell wouldn't we have space on the other side inside of our little curtain?
It's entirely possible.
I mean, we got city, castle, and what, space? Is that what you got?
That's what we do. We do space.
Okay. All in the same. Why would we? What?
Well, and again, it all comes down to how they set the layout for the floor.
Nice.
Time will tell.
I know that last year, I was in the YouTube group of people, and wait, what? Oh, and that they put me. Because of that, we just didn't give them a theme, and we were just together.
Yeah.
So there was a pink castle next to a Star Wars mock, next to a 49ers mock. You know.
Well, no, that's the thing. I mean, because no matter whether it's Brick Fair in general, or if it's Brick Fest, or if it's Brick Universe or Brick World or whatever, they have. I mean, you can come and set your stuff up in a themed area, or you can come as your lug, and just have just your stuff as an area, or you can have stuff in other areas and in this one and in that one. Yeah, it just depends. Like when Matthew and I went to Brick Fair one year, he had brought in some of his Star Wars mocks and went to go put it with what he thought was the Star Wars mocks, but was actually a Star Wars lug. Oh, and they're like, oh, no, you need to put that over with the non-lug stuff that was like the general hodgepodge area, because
pop culture.
So it's weird.
Yeah.
So I just want to answer, Pink Wheels asked a question, and the rules of Moonbase are, if it has a connector, it can be in the Moonbase.
And that is correct.
That's all you got to do. Put a Moonbase connector on it, and yes, it can be in the Moonbase.
It'll be one giant end cap.
Stays in the Moonbase.
Hey, I have a silly question. What about guest participants to the layout?
Say again?
What about guest participants to the layout? Is that okay?
That I don't know. That's a good question. We've never had that question before.
I'll say this, Jeff. They looked really regimented with their printout. I'm not saying that I don't know the rules. I just know Drew's is like, this is our layout. I was like, sorry.
Yeah, when it comes to the layout, it's like once it's locked in, it's kind of like don't mess with it, because then it's just a nightmare to try and fix. Which is part of the reason that Moonbase is needing its layout defined as opposed to doing it on the fly, because it takes way too much time to do it on the fly. But Makes my Thursday and Friday not fun.
That's understandable.
But that's
You know-
part of the fun of Moonbase is that it's not organized. It's a anybody can show up and bring something.
You say that. You say that. But as Chris is typically the usual the space coordinator, and there's not a Moonbase coordinator, we just do it off ad hoc. Yeah, I don't want to do that anymore. I don't find it fun.
I understand. I mean, I've been there and done that too. I'm just saying,
But it
Moonbase
is,
is, much more egalitarian in nature. Is that
Well, because the original way I designed my stuff was so that I could fit it in to make other people's fit. And now I'm like, nope, I'm taking this end, and there will be an end cap at 3 corridors, and you guys can build off from there. I don't care anymore.
Well, the only reason I ask is because both, Jeff and I are going to be there.
It's entirely possible we can throw you in with ours, and if you let us know, and you'll be kind of like an honorary member for the weekend. Or there is also other town stuff that Matthew is normally the town coordinator. That there's just like ad hoc town stuff. Are you not doing that this year?
I just did it the one year that Peter didn't come, so I was like a temporary coordinator. But
okay,
with town, if you're on the town table, it's literally just like pick your spot and line the buildings up. Like when we do town, when we do town as a lug, we actually organize blocks and streets, so it has more than one row of depth. But at Brick Fair, it's only one row of buildings. And so you just line them up so that the street side faces out. And, every once in a while, we have to push the buildings down like one base plate or something. It's very low key at Brick Fair. It's just bring your buildings, lay them out, and we'll tweak. But there's no map. There's no grid. You just set it up.
I might bring a couple cars for town, if that was okay.
Yeah.
Because modular buildings and transport, yuck.
At Brick Fair, what we do with the town layout is we put a row of street in front of the buildings and then a row of track, because there's a train usually. And then on the street, we have done a parade. So you can bring vehicles. You can, I put the furries. I got all the Chima heads and the tails. And I had them with a little sign that said, furries are people too. And they're like marching down the street. It was fun.
I was going to bring my custom Batmobile, but that's cool too, Matthew.
But you could put the Batmobile in the parade.
Yeah, well, no worries.
With the Catwoman driving it.
I'll put Adam West Batman driving it.
Okay.
Wow.
So, with that lull in the conversation, I'm going to take the official Fazoom reins and say it's time to land this plane because we're coming up on 9 o'clock. And usually Brick Blaze follows us. Is he on tonight, Julian? Is he do this?
I really don't know. Last thing he told me he was going to a movie. I don't know. Let me check my email.
I don't know if Brick Blaze is doing his show, but we usually wrap it up about 9 o'clock. So
I don't know.
Thanks to all of our viewers for hanging out with us tonight while we rambled on about this and that because it's Messy Monday. But everybody have a good week, and we will see y'all on Thursday for Thursday Night Live.
And whatever that topic might be.
We always decide on like Thursday morning at about 11:45 or so, and
give or take.
Something like that. Anyway, thanks for joining us, everybody. We will see you guys on Thursday.